Stop! Right now. Think about what you did this morning before watching this video. Did you grab coffee? Check your phone in bed? Skip breakfast because you weren't hungry? Whatever you just thought of might be secretly sabotaging your menopause symptoms. 83% of women don't realize their daily habits are making their hot flashes, brain fog, and sleepless nights infinitely worse. 2 months ago, Rebecca, 52, was having 15 hot flashes daily and barely sleeping 4 hours a night. Today, she sleeps like her 20-year-old self and hasn't had a hot flash in 3 weeks, all because she discovered which innocent habits were her hidden enemies. I'm Sarah from Hot Flashes and Cold Facts, where we bring you science, sanity, and real solutions for women navigating menopause. I'll reveal the exact 10 a.m. rule that eliminated Rebecca's hot flashes. It's so simple you'll kick yourself for not knowing it sooner. Plus, keep your eyes peeled for Professor Hoot. She's quite the busy owl, so we never know exactly when she'll swoop in with her wisdom. But she always shows up when we need her most. Meet Rebecca, 52, elementary school teacher and part-time volunteer coordinator. 2 months ago, she was living what I call menopause hell. Waking up drenched in sweat at 2 a.m., then lying there until 5 a.m., wondering if she'd ever feel human again. During the day, brain fog so thick she'd forget student names mid-conference. Hot flashes hit while teaching her third grade class, leaving her looking like she'd just run a marathon while trying to keep 28-year-olds focused on math. Her breaking point came during her daughter's college graduation. Standing in the sun, she had 3 back-to-back hot flashes, so intense she nearly fainted. Looking at the photos later, she barely recognized the exhausted, sweaty woman staring back. If you've felt that frustration, doing everything by the book, but still suffering, you're about to discover why. Rebecca's problem wasn't what she was doing. It was what she didn't know she was doing wrong. 5 innocent daily habits were sabotaging every good choice she made. Before we hunt down Rebecca's hidden saboteurs, let's talk about what's really happening during menopause and why tiny habits can have massive consequences. Think of your hormones during menopause like a house of cards in a windstorm. Estrogen and progesterone are crashing faster than your patience during a hot flash. Your body's desperately trying to maintain balance, but it's like steadying a boat in rough seas. During this fragile transition, your body becomes super sensitive to things that barely bothered you before. That morning coffee you've been drinking for 20 years, now it's triggering hot flashes. That late night Netflix habit, it's wrecking your sleep quality. A 2024 study found that small lifestyle factors have 300% more impact on menopause symptoms than they do in younger women. The Mayo Clinic's research showed that 85% of women consuming caffeine experienced more severe hot flashes and night sweats. But it wasn't just about the caffeine. It was about timing, combinations, and hidden triggers most women never suspect. Rebecca discovered what science has proven. During menopause, tiny habits don't just add up, they multiply. Once you know what they are, you can flip the script in your favor. So now that you understand why small habits hit like hurricanes during menopause, let me introduce you to the 5 sneaky saboteurs that were secretly demolishing Rebecca's life. Think of them as undercover agents. They look innocent, even helpful, but they're working against you 24/7. I call them daily double agents, habits that promise to help but are actually sabotaging you from the inside. Ready to go detective mode and hunt them down? Let's start with the most shocking discovery from Rebecca's transformation. Pause this video right now and tell me, what time did you have your last caffeinated drink yesterday? If it was afternoon, we just found your first saboteur. Rebecca called this her afternoon lifeline, that 2 p.m. latte that kept her going. She had no idea it was destroying her nights and triggering hot flashes hours later. Here's what the Mayo Clinic research revealed. Caffeine consumed after noon increases hot flash severity by 60% and disrupts sleep quality for up to 8 hours. That innocent 2 p.m. coffee was still wreaking havoc at 10 p.m. Rebecca's breakthrough. She moved her caffeine cutoff to 10 a.m. She replaced afternoon lattes with herbal tea and sparkling water with lemon. Within 2 weeks, Rebecca's hot flashes dropped by 70%, and she slept through the night for the first time in months. Your challenge: try the 10 a.m. cutoff for 1 week. That's 1 saboteur down, 4 to go. But the next one happens in 90% of bedrooms. Before we dive into Rebecca's bedroom saboteur, let me tell you about Jennifer, 49, who solved her sleep problems in 1 night. Check your phone right now. How many notifications do you see? Whatever number you saw, multiply it by the chaos it creates in your menopausal brain. That innocent bedtime scroll through Instagram, those just 5 minutes turning into 45 minutes of blue light flooding their brains, telling them to wake up when they should be winding down. Research shows blue light suppresses melatonin production by up to 70% in menopausal women, double the impact it has on younger women. But Jennifer discovered something even worse. She kept her bedroom freezing cold to prevent hot flashes. Your body needs to naturally cool down to trigger sleep. When you're already cold, this process can't happen properly. Jennifer's game changer, the 3-2-1 rule. 3 hours before bed, no more food. 2 hours before bed, no more work. 1 hour before bed, no more screens. She also adjusted her thermostat to 68 to 70 degrees instead of Arctic temperatures. Bonus tech tip. If you must use your phone before bed, activate the built-in blue light filter. On iPhones, it's Night Shift. Go to Settings, Display and Brightness, Night Shift, and schedule it to start around 8 p.m. Android users look for Night Light, Eye Comfort Shield, or similar. Both Jennifer and Rebecca went from waking up 6 to 8 times per night to sleeping 7 to 8 hours straight. 2 saboteurs down, 3 to go. Next up, the healthy habit that's actually spiking your blood sugar. Here's a statistic that'll shock you. 92% of women think they're making healthy food choices during menopause, but 67% of those same women are accidentally triggering their worst symptoms every single day. Rebecca was one of them. Every morning, she'd skip breakfast. By 10 a.m., she was starving and reached for whatever was convenient, usually something sweet. By 3 p.m., she was crashing hard and desperate for another sugar hit. Skipping breakfast sends your blood sugar into chaos and floods your system with cortisol, the stress hormone that makes every menopause symptom exponentially worse. Those healthy choices, her afternoon apple with peanut butter, green smoothies, granola bars, were spiking her blood sugar and triggering hot flashes within hours. When did you last eat? Check the time right now. How long ago was it? If it was more than 4 hours ago, your blood sugar is probably crashing right now. Rebecca's protein revolution. She started eating protein within 30 minutes of waking. Eggs, Greek yogurt, or a protein smoothie. Then she followed the 4-hour rule. Something with protein every 4 hours. Stable blood sugar eliminated Rebecca's sugar cravings entirely. She lost 12 pounds without trying because those desperate afternoon snack attacks disappeared. 3 saboteurs exposed. But number 4 is happening in your body hundreds of times daily. Let's do a live stress test. Take 3 deep breaths with me right now. In, hold, out. In, hold, out. In, Hold. Out. Feel that immediate calm? That's your nervous system resetting. Rebecca was doing the exact opposite hundreds of times daily without realizing it. Every stressful moment, traffic jams, work deadlines, family drama, she'd hold her breath and tense her shoulders. This simple response was flooding her system with cortisol dozens of times daily. But the hidden trigger was worse. Her phone. Every notification, every news alert, every email created a micro-stress response. Rebecca's breathing breakthrough. She learned box breathing. 4 counts in, hold for 4, out for 4, hold for 4. Just 30 seconds whenever stress built up. She also turned off non-essential notifications and checked emails only at set times, 9 a.m., 1 p.m., and 5 p.m. Managing stress responses reduced Rebecca's hot flashes by 80% and eliminated the anxiety she thought was just part of menopause. Right now, try box breathing. 4 in, hold 4, out 4, hold 4. 4 saboteurs down, 1 to go. The final one seemed logical, and that's exactly why it was so destructive. Here's Rebecca's final saboteur, the one that nearly broke her spirit because it seemed so logical. Every time Rebecca felt heat building, she'd blast the air conditioning, grab a fan, or throw off layers. Her house felt like the North Pole, and she was still having hot flashes. She was training her body's thermostat to malfunction even more. Think of your internal temperature regulation like a muscle. When you constantly override it with external cooling, it gets weaker and more confused. Rebecca was creating a vicious cycle. More external cooling led to worse internal regulation, which led to more desperate cooling measures. Remember Rebecca's daughter's graduation story? The 3 back-to-back hot flashes that nearly made her faint? This was the real culprit. Her body's thermostat was so confused it couldn't regulate anything anymore. Rebecca's temperature revolution. Instead of environmental temperature control, she used strategic clothing. Light layers she could adjust. When hot flashes hit, she applied something cold to her wrists or neck. This cooled her body without confusing her internal thermostat. After 8 weeks, Rebecca could attend outdoor events, sit in normal rooms, and sleep without multiple fans. Her body had learned to regulate itself again. Your turn. Try raising your thermostat 2 degrees this week.
Hoot hoot! Want to eliminate afternoon energy crashes forever? Try the Power Snack Combo. Apple slices with almond butter at exactly 2:30 p.m. The fiber and protein prevent the 3 p.m. blood sugar crash that triggers fatigue and hot flashes. It's like giving your hormones a gentle hug instead of a shock.
That's brilliant, Professor Hoot. Sometimes the smallest changes create the biggest victories. Based on everything we've learned from Rebecca's transformation, I want to give you a simple science-backed plan that won't overwhelm you. Research from Stanford's Behavior Design Lab shows that focusing on one small change at a time increases success rates by 400%. Here's my recommended 8-week program. 1 habit change every 2 weeks. Weeks 1 to 2, the 10 a.m. caffeine cutoff. Your only job, no caffeine after 10 a.m. Replace afternoon coffee with herbal tea or sparkling water. Weeks 3 to 4, the 3-2-1 sleep rule. Add this simple bedtime routine while keeping your caffeine rule. Weeks 5 to 6, the protein power start. Eat protein within 30 minutes of waking. Weeks 7 to 8, the stress reset. Learn box breathing. 4 counts in, hold for 4, out for 4, hold for 4. Master one change before adding the next. Don't rush. Don't try to be perfect. Just be consistent. This isn't about perfection. It's about progress. Step by step, not all at once. So here's my challenge for you. Which of these 5 habits is calling your name? Don't try to fix everything by tomorrow. Pick one habit, just one, and focus on changing that for a week. Because here's the other truth that transformed everything. Actions speak louder than words. Stop planning to start feeling better someday. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Start today, right now, even if it's messy, even if it's imperfect. Tell us your stories if you have already started to work on your habits. Your honest stories help other women realize they're not alone in this journey. Whether it's, I had my first full night's sleep in months, or I'm struggling to give up my afternoon latte but trying again tomorrow. I want to hear it all. Your transformation story might be exactly what someone else needs to hear today. If this resonated with you, subscribe to Hot Flashes and Cold Facts, where science meets real solutions, where we prove that menopause doesn't mean surrendering your quality of life, and where we support each other through every step of this journey. Remember, you're not broken. You're not destined to suffer. You're just one small habit change away from feeling like yourself again. Step by step, not all at once. Actions speak louder than words. Now go show menopause who's really in charge.